Waking up with the Bolton Oil Center, Jeff Mudflap and the Gang Morning Show.
So good. On KLLL.
I guess he's doing a good job of bringing attention to it because here we are talking about it. But from 2016 to 2020, he battled a roller coaster of depression and anxiety. And for him, it was a very scary time, but he worked his way through it. And through all of that, he was inspired to call attention to the problem by walking across the country. So far, he's walked more than 2,500 miles through 5 states, and he's worn out 7 pairs of shoes. Man, you wonder if he's getting some kind of some shoe company.
Shoe endorsement deal.
Yeah, he ought to, but if they really want to show how good their shoes are, but yeah, I imagine you would really go through them with that, walking on pavement and everything, and just. But yeah, 7 pairs of shoes so far. So if everything goes according to plan, he'll be ending his journey in Virginia Beach and will have raised $50,000 for men's mental health organizations along the way. As, I think the stigma is really strong for men. Providing is good, protection is good, and standing up for others is good, but the armor we carry and never take off is weighing on us. So that's interesting. Pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, good for him for trying to do something good. I can't imagine walking across the country. I think of Forrest Gump when I think of that. Remember how that once he was walking back. I think he was wearing, I feel like wasn't he wearing Nikes in that? I think he was wearing the Nike Cortez, I believe, in that. The white ones with the red stripe.
I have no clue. I've never even thought to look at people's shoes and shows, but you are such a sneaker guy.
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, well, that's what he's wearing. But I think that's what he wore in that. I'm not sure. He did have those in the movie. He may not have worn those on his walk. I don't remember, but they were probably Nikes. So yeah.
I definitely knew what shoes Sandra Bullock was wearing in The Proposal.
Okay.
Jeff Mudflap and the Gang. Making mornings great again.
Of Lubbock, up around Dimmitt. Some storms moving through that area. But yeah, I thought I saw a little bit of lightning again this morning when I walked out the door, and I was like, man, am I seeing things? But checked, but it's kind of moving away from us, I think. So let's see. We had a nice little storm yesterday. It was weird. It was almost like it was only here at KLLL. That's what it felt like. There was this one cloud, and it was like right over our building. And there was a huge lightning strike and the loudest thunder I think I've heard. I don't know if I've been that close to a lightning strike before, but it was like right there. And then it poured down rain, got a little bit of a small hail, and I got home and it didn't do one single thing at home. It was just this one cloud. It was like right over this part of Lubbock. It looked like so. Go figure, huh?
It's this time of year is crazy. It's like even yesterday morning, the storm that came in or was trying to come in was coming from a direction completely different than it's ever come in before. Yeah,
they just always seem to move, in a northeasterly direction or maybe southeasterly. They just don't come. They don't come from the south and move towards the west very often. I don't know. That was just kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, well, everybody be safe. Yeah. I know we still need rain, right? I mean, the farmers are still appreciating rain.
I would just, I don't really know if they're wanting it. I'm not sure. But I think most people will go, you know what, let's take the rain. Because you just never know when you're not going to get any more rain. So
I know, like with cotton and things, that there's a point in time where it's like, okay, now we need it to get hot.
I think
no rain.
Yeah, well, that and too when it's when you're getting ready to harvest too, and it's bloomed and everything. I think you don't want rain then because it makes it tough to get out in the field and do all that. But let's see, it is 72 right now. High today should be about 90. So it's not a big chance of any kind of storms or anything today. But it seems like sometimes that stuff just happens to come up. So we'll see. Here's a kind of crazy story. Check this out. There's a woman who received strange phone calls for an entire year from random people claiming they found her cat, even though her cat was not missing. It was right there next to her. So last week she finally learned what this was all about. I mean, it's going on for a year. Random phone calls about saying they found her cat. Well, it turns out someone had bought a novelty shirt online which featured a fake missing cat ad and included a cash reward and a real phone number. The number just happened to be this lady's phone number on this novelty shirt. And I guess this company's pulled the shirt from their website now, but it's already been out there so long. So she's been getting these calls for a year. Her number is still floating around on social media, and the calls have not stopped. And she said, I'm not changing my number. I've had this number for nearly 20 years, and it's just too much hassle to change it. So she's going to continue probably getting these calls for a while. But isn't that funny? You always wonder. It's just like on TV, I guess they always use like a fake prefix or something for numbers. Isn't it like 555 or something? I think when you see them in a movie or TV show, something that so nobody can really call it.
Ah, I did not know that.
Yeah, but because those numbers being out there like that, people always go, "Ha ha! I wonder what happens if," and then there you go. It's just like the song, 8675309. I was wondering if anybody actually ever had that number or requested that number. But maybe not now you wouldn't get as many calls, but back in the day when that song came out, is this Jenny? I got your number. Yeah, you can just imagine what that would have been like. Yeah.
That's funny. We should try to call it.
Call the
the
Jenny one.
Start doing the Jenny one.
I'd like to find
random area codes.
Right. I'd like to find this lady's this number and call this. Hey, did you find your cat? Yeah. Can you imagine how sick of that she's got to be? But not so sick that she's going to change her number.
She probably needs to have an answering message on there that says, "Hey, this is da da da."
Right.
I have my cat. Everything's great. Thank you. If this is not you asking about my cat, leave a message. I'll call you back.
Right.
Or start talking and I'll pick up.
Right. Yeah, she'd have to. All right, coming up here, if you've got a dog, this is interesting. I'm going to try this with my dog. You might want to try this too. Okay. It's interesting. I never knew this before, but I'll share that coming up here on KLLL.
Jeff Mudflap and the gang.
Jeff Mudflap and the gang.
96.3 KLLL. Red, white, and blue through and through.
Come on.
KLLL. You ready? Let's go.
It is 6:43. Good morning. You have awakened to Tuesday, July 22nd. If you're wondering.
I do have to say, did you have something first?
Well, I've got something, but it can wait. I mean,
I just want you to know that I don't know what you've done different, but the coffee is really good today. I don't like drinking our coffee.
Right.
And so it tastes good today.
Well, I'll say this first of all. Mudflap usually makes the coffee.
Well, yeah, that's
so,
true.
I mean, I made it this morning, so thank you. Thank you. It's special. It's a special blend that. I grew the beans myself. I grind the beans. I put a lot of tender, loving care. No, we actually usually I think when he makes it out of just good old Lubbock sink water, and it's not very good. I always wondered. This building's been here long enough. It always makes me wonder what the pipes underground look like.
Oh, we had our water tested. I had somebody come out and test the water.
Here?
It isn't. Yes, it is not good.
Yeah, I don't really drink it much anymore. But the coffee, usually people that make coffee here will use that water anyway. But recently we got some bottled water, and so that's what I use to make this.
Okay, there's the difference.
I have a feeling if we keep going through, if we start making too much coffee with the bottled water, there's going to be a memo that goes out. Listen, we're providing the bottled water for drinking water, and, if you drink it too much in coffee, you're using it too quickly, and we'll have to cut back and curb the amount of water. So,
man,
but
it'll make me happier in the mornings if they let us use the bottled water.
Listen, if it's going to keep you happy, then yes.
Okay, we might have to take some donations. GoFundMe page for bottled water for Colleen and her coffee at work.
Listen, if it keeps you in a good mood, then maybe we'll do it. Look, I'll just buy a bottle a month too. I'll just contribute. So yeah. All right.
Very smart.
But it does taste pretty good though, doesn't it? It's there, you can definitely tell the difference.
So it's okay. So I have to go out on a limb and say this just in case Mudflap's listening. So it's not anything that Mudflap did wrong. He just didn't have bottled water available to him to make the coffee.
It's not what he did. It's what he didn't do.
All right, let's just blame him. He's not here.
Who makes the best coffee?
Apparently, Jeff does.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, Tammy, bring jugs of good water from home. That's what she does, the office. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so this is interesting. So you've got dogs in your house. I've got one dog now. And which is almost one dog too many, but that's okay. No, they say don't change the channel on your TV. Your dog might have been watching what was on. Do you ever stop to think if your dogs know what's on TV? Do your dogs watch TV, or do you leave it on when you leave home? And
you know what's funny? I don't. Michael does. Michael leaves the TV on for the dogs.
Well, see, Kathy does that usually. She'll put it on music or something, and then we found on something or TV. I don't know. It might be iHeart or something. You can get. There's a pet music channel, and it's music. It's apparently specially designed for pets to calm them down and anti-anxiety kind of stuff. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like listening to it. I mean, I'm not a dog, so I don't really know. But
it doesn't soothe you or
no,
calm
it doesn't.
you?
No,
okay.
but this is kind of interesting though. A new study finds that dogs not only watch TV, but they also have clear preferences for what they want to watch. This is really interesting. Researchers found that 88% of dogs, I mean, this is pretty overwhelming evidence here, 88% of dogs actively watch TV, and they prefer shows featuring other animals. So it's a good reason to leave, like, I guess, Animal Planet or something like that, leave that on when you leave your house. And your dogs will literally sit there and watch TV, but they like watching other animals. Who knew? Did you ever know that? I never knew that.
No, but I also don't. I should put a camera in the living room to see if they will actually watch it.
Yeah, it's but apparently, I mean, this is Auburn University. I mean, it's a noted university. It's not some strange university from overseas somewhere. I mean, It's right here in the United States.
That is very interesting.
So I don't know how they went about it, but I'm sure they had TV set up, dogs just sitting there, and then if the dogs are riveted to it, and so I'm kind of rethinking now, since we usually leave that stupid pet music thing on. I'm thinking about really trying this and just seeing if, because my dog gets all freaked out because my wife works at home, so she's there all the time, and so when we have to leave the house, the dog is like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Because there's somebody there with him all the time, pretty much. So this might be a good way to keep him calmed down, letting him watch Animal Planet. I'm going to try it and see.
Hannah says the kids show Bluey is made around dogs because they can see the colors. So Bluey, and those are dogs. I wonder if they like watching other dogs or if they prefer watching, like if we did Animal Planet and it could be giraffes and zebras.
According to the study, it's just other animals in general. But maybe dogs,
four-legged creatures, kind of like them.
Maybe they like watching other animals because if they're watching dogs, you're just going, it's nothing. I've done that. I've seen that. That's no big deal. Maybe they like watching giraffes or something.
So they're like, yep, that dress makes her look chunky.
Right. Yeah. Man, hey, come here. Look at this stupid dog. Look at how long his neck is. That is the weirdest looking dog I've ever seen.
Look at that crazy briefcase it's carrying. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, there you go. You might try that and see if your dog's really
today and do their practice round.
Yeah.
And they don't know yet which of the two golf courses they're playing on yet until they register.
Okay. So do they play multiple rounds in this tournament?
I think this is just a one-day tournament.
Okay. All right.
This isn't like the Kachina doll.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Today is National Hammock Day. I mentioned earlier, I have a really nice hammock that, like a backpack kind of hammock, not a one that's on my patio or something. But I take it with every time I go anywhere like Colorado or, Yellowstone or something like that. I take it with the idea that I'm going to set it up and enjoy the comfort of the hammock out in the great outdoors. I've never set it up though. Never used it, but it's a good one, man. It's got all the straps there. It's cool. But
both my boys have a hammock, and they're really good ones, and I know that they've used them before. It's been a while though.
Yeah. So one of these days I'll get around to that, I guess. But let's see. It's also Mango Day. I don't know, mangoes, whatever. Eat a mango. That's cool. That's not much happening with that, I don't guess. So, you've been on a cruise before, right?
I have. I've been on one cruise.
Me too.
And it was nice. I don't really have a desire to do another one, but I know people just love cruises.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people that love cruises. I went on one cruise. I enjoyed it for about the first 5 days. The last 2 days, I was over it. It's just I feel like the longer you're on a cruise, the smaller the ship gets. And then the food starts tasting the same. The pool starts getting interesting. I mean,
changes colors.
It just I don't know. I think the one cruise experience was enough. The only cruise I think I would go on would be an Alaskan cruise. Maybe I've always heard that's pretty spectacular, so I might be able to be talked into that.
Didn't we have a coworker, Sean? Didn't him and his wife just go on an Alaskan cruise?
Yes, their whole family went on a cruise, and there was a 7.2 earthquake while they were up there around Alaska.
Really?
He said they were far enough away from where it happened that they sort of felt it, but it wasn't bad or anything. But But yeah, it's that I might do that. But generally, the one cruise was good enough for me. And here's why. Did you hear this? Over 140 people experienced stomach problems after some kind of an outbreak on a Royal Caribbean Navigator of the Seas ship. And Royal Caribbean is actually, of all the, Carnival Cruise is the one that it seems like all the crazy videos and stuff that you see, it's always on a Carnival Cruise. I mean, like crazy fights and stuff happening. But Royal Caribbean's pretty decent. But yeah, 140 people got sick. I can't think of anything more miserable than being stuck on a cruise ship and everybody is sick.
Those stories have become, over the last, probably 15 years, maybe even longer. Because, Michael's aunt and uncle went on a cruise. They both got so sick. And we hear about this more. And you have nowhere to go. I mean, the germs are just there.
Right, floating in the ocean.
And you don't know and you don't know if it's, a bug that somebody brought on the ship or maybe some food that was not prepared properly and we're all eating the same stuff. And
off of a buffet generally. And I know. That's the thing. It just, that's what I just can't get past. They say the ship was on a week-long cruise to Mexico from Los Angeles. They had to implement stronger cleaning protocols and isolated the sick passengers from the other guests. Around 4,000 passengers were on board at the time. Anyway, it's just, they had to implement stronger cleaning protocols. I'm just sitting there going, at that point, isn't it a little too late?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Jenkins, I told you to clean this place up before these people got on the ship. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. That just sounds miserable to me, to be stuck on a cruise ship with hundreds of sick people with stomach issues.
Carl is going on a Alaskan cruise in September.
Sorry, Carl. I hope I didn't ruin the cruise for you by that, but yeah.
Hannah loves cruises. So, I see a lot of my friends that go on cruises. She prefers Carnival over Royal Caribbean.
Because she thinks the people are nicer. But you know what? I always see that Carnival Cruise, it's like when you look it up, it seems like Carnival's the one that had to implement some kind of new rules or something because people were getting too rowdy on Carnival cruises. So I don't know. But yeah, they all got their thing. Everybody has the one they like for this reason, that reason. You can hear stories about all of them. There's a Netflix documentary. What is this about? And I feel like it is a Carnival Cruise. What was it called? But it was something about an outbreak of some kind of sickness on this ship. And it was just...
And they had to stay quarantined out in the ocean.
It got broken down or something,
Yeah, the one that got broken down. There was actually... I think we were watching that not too long ago. Oh, Hannah... Was that...
always wanted to go. Now I'm not so sure. Sorry, Jerica. I don't want to ruin a cruise for you. I mean, everybody should experience it once at
Dawn
least.
Says, nope, I'm not shark food.
No, it was really fun, though. I mean, we left from Galveston and went to, where did we go? I don't know. We went to Jamaica, Cozumel, and the Cayman Islands, I think, on the one we went on. And it was fun. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's just by the end of it, I was kind of stir crazy. I was ready to get off the ship, and just get home. I was like, ugh.
The cruise that we went on, we actually flew to San Juan, Puerto Rico to board the ship.
Yeah.
And we went to Antigua, Barbados, St. John. I mean, it was some really, St. Martinique, really cool places. It was like very far off. And I really enjoyed each island. And it kind of makes you, whenever you get to go on all these stops, it kind of go, okay, I think I could come in vacation here and do a week.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we thought. Then we started putting those on our vacation list. Mm-hmm. Then we realized, oh my gosh, it takes like 2 days to fly there. I mean, you can't fly there whenever you go. I think they said it was like the northeastern Caribbean, or maybe it was northwestern. I don't know exactly where it was, but it was kind of some of those further outskirts islands. And whenever you only have a week of vacation, if it takes 2 days to get there, 2 days to fly back, you really don't have a lot of time to vacation.
Right. That gives you 3 days left of vacation, right? Yeah.
So we've always enjoyed Grand Cayman because it's a quick flight,
right?
And you feel like you're out. I mean, it is Caribbean,
and that was probably my favorite one that we went to. Jamaica, to me, I liked Jamaica. It was pretty cool. Hearing reggae, we went zip lining and did a bunch of stuff. It was cool, but to me, Jamaica seemed like that was the one place where I felt sort of like, let's just get in here, have fun, and get back on the ship. I don't know. It seemed a little seedy to me. It depends on where you go in Jamaica. You got to be careful because there are some parts of Jamaica that you don't really want to. I didn't feel like you want to go freelancing in Jamaica very much, So.
And that's the thing with Michael's that way because I thought, hey, because Jamaica's not that far. But he's the same way. He's always about, is this a safe place to take my family? He doesn't want to have to worry. Right. And that one, it's funny because you think, well, there's parts of the island that are safe. Well, the island's not that large. Right. So the parts that are safe, the unsafe parts are not that far away.
Yeah, it was interesting. And I had a good time there, but it was just the one that I felt like I just kind of had my head on a swivel at all times, because we had taken... It was me and Kathy, and then we'd taken, Cambry and two of her friends had also gone. And so, I'm responsible for, three girls who at the time were probably, I think they were like 16 or something. And I just felt this responsibility of like, oh my gosh, I got to get these kids home safe. And, and so, man, I was just, Jamaica was a little hard for me to enjoy my time there just because I was so on guard the whole time,
That's a good dad.
Well, and everybody got home safely. So I did my job. So. All right, coming up here this morning, we'll check some dirty laundry. We'll still have a dad joke at the birthday list as well. 806-900-9630 if you'd like to text in a birthday. And then I've got something else we need to discuss. There's something going on, I think, with Pringles, and I just need to see if anybody else has noticed this. So we'll get to the bottom of that coming up this morning on KLLL. Well,
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light? Oh, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular upon spur, singing out, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is KLLL, Jeff Mudflap and the Gang.
96.3 KLLL.
Mudflap, usually the birthdays, but you're doing the birthdays while he's gone, so
I am.
you pretty much take over most of Mudflap's job when he's not here. I don't know how that really happened. Maybe it's not fair. I don't know, but
It's not, but
you
that's
do a
okay.
good job at it, and but I still have plenty to do. It's not like I'm not doing anything, so let's just make sure we're clear on that.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
whatever.
we don't need to go down that road again.
Okay, fine.
How
All right.
much you don't do and we do. Anywho, so what do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals?
What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? I don't know. What?
Felipe Flop.
I like that one. That's actually funny.
All right, thank you.
Felipe Flop.
Felipe Flop.
I'm so sorry. All the Ajax in the world ain't gonna clean your dirty laundry.
The Dirty Laundry with Colleen.
She's a good girl, and I don't think we really got any dirt on her.
Well, ex-NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp has paid money to hush a woman. Jane Doe, she sues a lot. She has sued a lot lately in the last several years.
Jane Doe. Yeah, she really, she's angry a lot. Yeah.
So Jane Doe and Shannon Sharp were previously in a relationship, and she filed a lawsuit against him seeking $50 million, alleging abuse, intimidation, non-consensual recordings, emotional distress while they were dating. Well, you know what? There's a door you could have left.
Wow.
That's just what I'm saying. But I do not know all the facts here. So sadly, that happened. That should not have happened. So she had filed a lawsuit in April, and they now have settled out of court for an undisclosed amount of money. They did both acknowledge that they were in a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship. So they were bad for one another. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Man. All right. There are a lot of cool movies coming out.
Finally.
I have not wanted to go to the movie theater I don't think I've been to the movie theater since Maverick, quite honestly. So the first one that's coming out is going to be Fantastic Four. It comes out July 24th. I think it's like
that's like Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's probably one of those midnight showings if you want to go to the midnight showing, or you can just wait till Friday to go. That looks fun. I think I want to go see that.
Me too. That actually looks that's the first one of those kind of superhero kind of movies that I've seen a long time that made me go, you know what? I think I'm going to go see that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Same.
Well, here's one. It's not in the movie theater, but it's being released on Netflix. But Friday is Happy Gilmore 2. I will have to see it. I know y'all were shocked to find out that I liked Happy Gilmore.
Well, it doesn't seem the kind of thing you would typically like, because you hate all the greats like Dumb and Dumber and some of the greatest movies ever made. So I'm surprised you like.
It's
Happy
not Dumb
Gilmore.
and Dumber and Airplane, and those were on a whole level of stupidity.
Oh no, those were cinematic masterpieces right there. Ask any guy, he'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another one that I'm interested in seeing. This is in the theater. Comes out August 8th. It's the sequel to Freaky Friday, called Freakier Friday, with Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, and I think Lindsay Lohan has a daughter in this movie. And I just think the two of them did such a great job, because this is one of those movies that has been remade numerous times. Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, I thought, did a really good job. So I'm excited to see that one.
Can I just say, this is full confession time right here.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to be very vulnerable.
Okay.
I got to say, that dumb movie. So last night, sitting there watching, we were watching Bachelor in Paradise, which there's another confession, but I watch that all the time. But the Freaky Friday movie trailer came on, and I'm sitting there, and I found myself thinking, you know what? I think I want to see that.
Oh, how funny.
And then I started re-examining my life about halfway through the trailer. And I finally came to the conclusion, you know what? That just looks like just a purely fun movie. I think I would want to go see it. And then it's rated PG, which you don't see much anymore,
No,
a
you
PG
don't.
movie. And then I really thought, man, am I going to lose my man card for this?
No.
Or can I just go see it and it'll be fun? It was so bad that I was examining myself with this whole thing of like, should I want to go see this or something wrong? I couldn't even tell Kathy I wanted to go see it.
Oh, well, she now knows.
Well, I know, and that's what I'm saying. This is a just confession moment here of I think I'd go see it. So
that's cool.
So there you go.
Well, cool.
I told you I was going to be very vulnerable
yes,
right now.
Hey, it's safe, because I definitely am going to go see it. Now, Superman, the new Superman movie, has already been released. I know both my kids have seen it. And apparently the dog steals the show. That's what I've heard. But sadly, the dog is an AI-generated dog. It's not even a real dog.
That's actually probably the best dog you could have.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, I'd be interested in an AI-generated dog, I think.
And then this one still is a ways away. On May 1st, 2026, Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out. They have started filming this just recently here within, I think this week is when they